guaranteeing an upside on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. How do you think, how important will this fight be for Manny Pacquiao?
Well, I think it's important because, every fight that Manny fights is important. He's now the most popular fighter in the world. He's the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And after all of this stuff with the proposed Mayweather fight, I think that, people are so aware of Manny, and it'll be important because it's another test for him. I mean, he's being tested again. He's constantly being tested.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that after this fight, Manny, of course, he'll be entering politics? Will this be the last fight for him?
I don't think so. I don't think so. He's too good, and he's at the peak of his career, and he just keeps getting better, Howie. I mean, he keeps improving. So that would be a terrible shame if it was the end of his career.
Mm-hmm. Now, how can we make it so exciting for those people to really go to Vegas? There's nothing like seeing it really face to face. The ring, all the screams and shouts of the fans. It's so much different if you are there.
I know, but I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, I watched football games, professional playoff games, sitting in my family room with friends and family, and we were yelling and screaming like we were there. It was very exciting. The game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers was so exciting. It's one of the most exciting football games I've ever seen. And it's the same thing. I mean, we've all watched great fights on television, and if you have people with you, it's nearly as exciting as being there. That doesn't mean that I'm saying stay home and watch it on pay-per-view. Don't go to Dallas. If you want to go to Dallas, by all means go. It'll be a great experience. But it's also Manny Pacquiao fights are so exciting that they transmit through the television screen.
So after all these months of negotiations, that means that Mayweather will never confront Manny Pacquiao.
Well, never say never.
Oh, okay, of course, never say never. It can always happen, right, Bill?
Never say never. Who knows? I mean, I've stopped guessing.
Yes. Who's your favorite fighter at this time?
Oh, this is going to be a big surprise to you, but his name is Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Big surprise, right?
That's right. So are you saying then that that's your prediction also, that he's going to win the fight?
I think he's going to win the fight. However, I think he's going to have a tough time. I think he's going to be really tested because Clottey is big and strong. He's physically strong. He punches hard. I think it'll be one of Manny's biggest tests in his career because this guy's a good, strong fighter.
Like Cotto, he was a warrior too, right? He was a fighter, a good man.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely, and he stood toe to toe with Cotto, and it's not a lot. There's not a lot to choose between the two fighters. I mean, the fight was 1 point either way when Clottey fought Cotto, and I think that it'll be a true test. Now, Manny Pacquiao can keep the edge and keep improving. Nobody will beat him.
Yes,
but you just never know. Fights are so difficult to predict. Usually, so difficult to predict. However, when a fight is a total match, then it's easy to predict. This is not a mismatch. This is a good match.
So you have no predictions for this fight? Which
Manny
round?
Pacquiao.
Yeah, but which
round? I think it'll go. Yes. If I'm going to make a prediction, Manny Pacquiao, and I think he'll win it in 12 rounds. I think it'll go the distance. But I've been wrong before.
But so this will be a long night. It could be short. We never know.
Yeah, but
That's right.
But the thing is, with Manny Pacquiao, it's always an exciting night.
That's true.
I've never seen Manny in a bad fight. That's one of the part of his greatness is he entertains us, and his events are exciting. And you know what Manny always says. How many times you heard him say, "I just want to do my best." When you ask Manny to predict a fight, he says, "I will do my best, and I want to make my people and my fans happy."
And Clottey is an exciting fighter too. He's a warrior.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So that's
absolutely,
good.
Absolutely. He is a warrior, and very frankly, I don't want it to sound like a stereotype, but fighters from Africa, I find to be great warriors. Right. I mean, and I think it's pretty much always the rule. They come from a country where you have to be a warrior to scratch your way up, and become a world champion, and